Hello and welcome, my name is Adan Attig. I'm currently a student at Farnborough College of Technology and I'm here to present to you my final digital portfolio. So first of all, a little bit about me. As I said, my name was Adan. I'm a French and English multidisciplinary designer based in Fleet, Hampshire. I typically do posters, typography, branding, UX design, photography, illustrations and editorial design. Designing is a way for me to challenge myself creatively and channel my energy into something that will exceed my clients' expectations and inspire others. One of my biggest projects to date is the Future Film Festival. The Future Film Festival is a film festival which aims to help young people break into the screen industry and is organised by the British Film Institute. I was tasked to create a range of outcomes, from a trifold to t-shirts to tote bags to social media posts and animations. So here I will present to you all of the outcomes and explain my reasoning behind them. Throughout all of my designs for the BFI project, I decided to create handmade typography and illustrations as I wanted to make it friendlier and approachable. All of the typography that you see on the trifold is being recycled for other designs. This is the BFI t-shirt. I used hand-pressed typography to create these designs. This is the final poster for the BFI Future Film Festival 2024. All the letters have been handmade and the assets as well. Here's one in a different colorway. And this is the BFI social media post. I used the same typography and rearranged it a little bit so it could fit into the 1:1 square ratio that Instagram uses. And here are some early prototypes and just idea generation really. Here are the actual typography that I am going to use. Up next is my collection of car posters, ranging from Mercedes to Honda to old classics or new supercars. The goal of these car posters was to sell them on my Etsy page, and I have actually managed to get a few sales, so I'm happy with that. Some posters used handmade typography like the Honda Civic and the RX-7 right here. Here's the graphic experimentation section of my portfolio. It's a collection of personal work that actually doesn't really fit into any specific theme, so I decided to bundle them all together into one big project. Here you can see a range of posters that I have put on my Instagram and some illustration work using isometric grids. Here there is some custom typography that I experimented with and some 3D work as well. Feel free to have a look at this yourself, as there is quite a lot to cover. Here's the Samsung Flip 2 Retro project. It's a concept mobile and desktop landing page that I was tasked to create. I decided to use the recurring colour theme that Samsung was using and expand on it into creating a landing page that is unique and aesthetically pleasing. Here I created a mobile and desktop version. For the mobile version, I just made the buy now buttons bigger so it's easier to touch. This is the Zenith Travel project. Zenith Travel is an upper middle class travel agency specialising in outdoor adventures. I was tasked to create a logo, brand identity, a zine and business cards. So here you get a look at the business cards, with the logo. And this is the actual logo itself. It's meant to represent fire and a canal. Here I created the brand guidelines, talking about typography to the color palette and the logo variations. and finally the zine that I have created. This section of my portfolio is reserved for my work experience at RawNet. RawNet is a web agency. They tasked me to create an interactive portfolio as my project during my time there. As you can see here, there are different frames that I used to create my portfolio. I went for a blue and dark theme as I really liked this color palette. Here is a demonstration video of what I have created. So I created the hamburger menu and interactive buttons. All this was made using Figma. Here I went for a Pinterest-like theme where all the art can be displayed and clicked onto, or having a cool animation that I really like. Here's the contact page. And finally the About Me section with a final CTA asking people to work together with me. Here's a collection of travel posters I have created for my Instagram and also for my Etsy shop. Of course I covered France as I come from there, and I used intricate typography to make the poster pop. This recurring theme is used throughout all of my posters, as for New York, Tokyo and Dubai, if it loads. Sorry about this. Here you go. The Barbican project is a project focused around the Barbican Centre, which is a major arts and conference venue located in the city of London. I have been tasked to create a book cover and a zine of the upcoming events. So this is the Barbican zine. As you can see, I have used the orange that the Barbican uses and the Futura font that they really like. I also added a QR code so it's easy to access. Finally, there is the book cover. I decided to go for a book cover as I was tasked to create a piece of merchandise, and I ended up using the Barbican's old architectural plans to form these letters and write the name Brutal. Here is the model shoot that I have done for my client's Instagram. I wanted to showcase that I was able to take pictures, so this is why I included this. I used my Canon EOS M when shooting these pictures. Finally, The Little Dudes is a collection of 100 unique hand-drawn characters compiled in VS Code. What this means is that I created each asset for each character and compiled them in VS Code to create 100 unique characters. Thank you for looking at my portfolio. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you later. Goodbye.